Buddhism, we don't use soul. Soul, in other sense, particularly in Hinduism, it's Atma, right? Soul is Atma, and Atma is actually what now? Self. But Buddhism talks about selfless, no self, right? But I'm glad that you brought this up. I mean, there is always this confusion of Kushinamshe and the Atma. And particularly talking about Kushinamshe. Kushinamshe is also a very, very profound topic. And also it has a lot of, it can also, bring a lot of confusion for people. Yeah. However, the difference between Atma or the soul and the Kushinamshe is never said it's permanent. It's still impermanent, Kushinamshe. However, it's continuing, okay? Continuity is there, but yet at the same time, we never say it's permanent. Atma is permanent, according to other, system. Atma means equivalent to permanent. Since Buddhism do not subscribe to this notion of Atma, so that's why it's called Anatma. Dhamema, right? Dhamema is the Buddhist ultimate view is no selfless. But Kushinamshe or the Alaya Vijnana is not in that sense like it's equivalent to Atma. It is still impermanent, but it is continuing. Okay, it's never. But yesterday's Alaya Vijnana Kushinamshe and today's Kushinamshe, we never say it's the same. It's continuity is there. But it is different. Still, every moment the new Kushinamshe is being born, but also carrying the whole, residue of all the karmic seed, karmic residue we put in. And then at the end, when we attain Buddhahood, at that time, this Kushinamshe still not kind of cease to exist, but it transforms. Now, since then, it will no longer be Kushinamshe. It's called one of the wisdoms of the Buddha, and more precisely, there are 5 different kinds of wisdoms Buddha, and the Kushinamshe will transform into mirror-like wisdom. It is said.
Good afternoon. Thank you for sharing your knowledge to us. I have 2 questions. Compassion. So, as a general person, how can we define compassion if we are not like a Buddhist monk or if someone asks what is compassion, so simply how can we define it? So another one is, what is a compassionate leadership or management? If we want to practice compassionate leadership or management in our organization as an entrepreneur, as an owner of some property maybe, how can we practice? Another question is, if we want to practice that compassion, management or leadership in our organization or anywhere, within our house also maybe, or within the country leadership. So, which book will you suggest us to study so we can get better knowledge in the future? Thank you so much.
Loving, kindness, compassion, and bodhicitta, these 3 go hand in hand. So, as a Buddhist, again, talking about like our goal, let's say, goal is in the future to attain Buddhahood, right? Enlightenment. So for that, we have to practice bodhicitta. Bodhicitta is translated into English as enlightenment thought. Okay? But enlightenment thought or the bodhicitta will not come to us without compassion. So that's why compassion is the foundation for bodhicitta. And for compassion, also you need another foundation. Before compassion, you need loving kindness. So then, what is loving kindness? What is compassion? Again, as I mentioned before, first we have to identify what is loving kindness, what is compassion. And loving kindness and compassion that I'm talking about here from the Mahayana perspective, and particularly based on the Bodhicharya Avatara written by Indian great master Shantideva, then the definition is given in the following way. First, loving kindness loving means having a thought of love. We use this term all the time, I love you all the time. But what is this love? So love means, having a genuine thought, genuine perception, maybe thought of, whoever that person that you are generating this loving thought towards. So you are genuinely thinking that may this person be happy, okay? Genuinely, you are really, there's no any agenda in it, but completely, genuinely thinking that how wonderful this would be, like if this person is happy, and not only that, how wonderful if this person is equipped with all the causes and conditions that makes him or her happy. So when you have this genuine thought, with that kind of thought, then whatever you do, then you are doing it with lovingly, with the thought of love. But that thought is very difficult to come by, genuine thought. Right? And so that is the loving. Now the compassion is, again, having a genuine thought of another person again, he or she, how wonderful, genuinely, you are thinking, how wonderful if he or she is free from suffering, completely free from suffering, and not only that, how wonderful that person is completely free from causes and conditions that makes him or her unhappy or suffering. So when you have that genuine thought of that, with that kind of thought, and then whatever activities you engage in, then you are actually serving other people. And so when, for example, if you are holding a government position or something like that, with that kind of thought, and then whatever you are doing, then you are, servicing your public with compassionately, right? But that thought is difficult. Is that okay? Clear?
Which book we have to study?
Bodhicharya Avatara.
Bodhicharya.
Yeah. There are many different, of course, texts you can study, but this one is the classic, really. It has everything in it.